Yo, what's good, guys? It is once again the IMO Podcast. We back at it like a motherfucking crack addict. I'm your host, Andre, and I have my wonderful, great, awesome, lovely, extraordinary. I'm running out of words. My other co-host here, Flo. What's up?
Good evening.
Okay.
Hello, viewers.
That actually kind of works with the mic you got set up right now.
Exactly.
It's kind of
Right.
deep. Yeah, that was actually pretty lit.
Yeah, shout out to Hitchcock.
Okay. Yeah.
What? No Hitchcock fans? Really?
You had to nickify it. I don't.
What? You just like master of thrillers?
Master
Okay.
ceremony. Jared, what's up?
Hey, what's good, fam?
And we got Maurice on the sticks.
I'd rather not be compared to a crack addict. Thank you.
Okay, so we're back addict like a Josie fanboy addict. There you go. I didn't know where I was going with that. I had to. Type Josie.
You got Josie
I
hate.
thought you was about to say Josie and the Pussycats. No? Two out there?
But then again, I guess that would make more people would know Josie and the Pussycats than Josie. What's Josie's last name, Maurice?
Resolve.
Damn. Yeah.
Actually, I really was hoping he would say I don't know. I really was, but
That is my fucking main in Tekken right now. Why would I not know?
Yeah, Jared, that's his main in Tekken right now.
Oh, my main in Street Fighter was Lauren. I still don't know her last name. What you trying to say though?
You a bitch.
You doesn't have a damn.
Oh my god!
I didn't even say it like that. Okay, that's how it is.
I'm sorry.
Halfway right.
Hey, no, it's alright. So it's alright. I got a better hairline than you anyway. It's all good.
Nigga.
Whoa.
Nigga, what's your short bristle pad having ass nigga? Like, come on.
At least I don't.
Get him. Let's go. Come on, keep going.
Well, I'm tripping over.
Boy, you palm tree looking head ass boy.
I'm only tripping because I got all this hair, son. You still balding, son.
All that hair, you
Get
still
him.
looking like a fucking palm tree head ass looking at me. It's like, no,
Sideshow Bob.
oh, come on. He caught it.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. Let's just get right into these. Let's get right into these topics because for whatever reason, or what was the last time we did the show? Last week. Last Wednesday.
It is a fair question.
Apparently since last Wednesday, like I don't know, a whole bunch of shit dropped. This is kind of unprecedented. I was actually worried about what we were going to talk about this week, and then the universe was like, "Hey fam, I got you."
Why you tripping?
I got all this material for you. So, let's start with the greatest thing ever, or the greatest fan base in the world right now. Let's talk about Dragon Ball Super. There's a lot of things happening in Dragon Ball Super right now. And before we start, little anecdote. I took this argument to Twitter, like I usually do.
Which is your first mistake.
Which was my first mistake. Hey, at least I didn't take it to Reddit.
I mean, I feel like you have a higher chance of meeting like a lot better.
A lot more intellectuals on Reddit.
I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say all that.
Yeah,
are we talking about the same site here?
Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay, I mean you were going there, son. I'm just happy to make sure.
Okay, continue.
Anyway,
please.
a little angle. I took this to Twitter, and you know, I did not. I repeat, I did not shit on Twitter. By the way, follow me on Twitter at Drake Kages on Twitter.
What?
Go do that if you wanna follow the full stuff.
That's
Anyway,
Drake Kage. That's Drake Kage, as in the honorable one.
The honorable Drake, eighth Drake. I'm the first. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I took this to Twitter, and my son, Dragon Ball Super stands have got to be the worst fandom in anime. A dude didn't even say nothing was wrong with the anime. I made a mistake, and I said that I didn't know where I didn't know what All right, let's take it back. I wanted Raditz to come back in Dragon Ball Super. I just threw that out there because that's what you do on Twitter. You just say a bunch of bullshit. And you just put it out there and see what'll happen. So I said, hey, wouldn't it be interesting if Dragon Ball Super, where they bring back Raditz? I mean, they brought back everybody else. Bruh, do you know how many anime niggas, and when I mean anime niggas, I mean niggas that only watch Dragon Ball Super and like the first arc of fucking Bleach, came out the woodwork and decided to go, well, who else did they bring back? Don't say Android 17 because he was already done. Don't say this, don't say this, don't say. I'm like, what's wrong? Because I did not know this nigga Android 17 was just so happened to be chilling somewhere. I thought he died with the rest of them. But do you know, I literally had 17 niggas in my mentions. Well, Android 17, he never really died. He came back when Cell and they reached him back with the Dragon Balls, and he has a family now. He's just been hiding. I'm like, okay.
From Trunks, what's that?
Bro, it was the weirdest thing because I didn't know that Trunks.
No, when they brought back 18, they brought back 17 at the same time. The creator just forgot, so you're not wrong to have forgotten that he existed or to think that he had died.
Forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause I'm like, what? So we just had this dude just here chilling. If anything, that's just bad writing. But hey, you can't tell that to the Dragon Ball Super stands. Back to Dragon Ball Super. Apparently something very, very.
For the record, like Twitter does not make up the Dragon Ball Z fans to everybody watching. Just throwing it out there.
Dog, it was so annoying. Like, I don't know what it is about Dragon Ball Super and the fans that trigger me so much. I don't know. I haven't, and Maurice, you can call me out on my bullshit because I know you're about to.
Always.
I have like the superiority complex where I'm like, yo,
Clearly.
Please, if you're just watching Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Super only, please get the fuck out of my mentions if that's all you're going to reference. That shit is actually low-key annoying. I had one dude, and I'm not playing. Dragon Ball Super is the best anime out right now. I'm like, yo.
No,
That hurt.
Stop
Don't say that again.
Stop it. Yeah, my mentions were a mess. Anyway, Ultra Instinct. Okay, so is that like the official name of Goku's new form?
Yes, that's what they said in the anime episode.
I didn't watch it.
They didn't say. Okay, so I don't know if it was said in like a form like Akira mentioned it or anything like that, but they said that this is what they think happened. They just went over like, oh yeah, if he did do this, this is what it does, and whatever. But it never really, like Reese even said, it's like I assume this is it, but he doesn't really know.
Oh wait, wait, before you can really go into it. For everybody who's not watching Dragon Ball Super, Goku has another form. Surprise there. That makes him, I don't know, even stronger than he was before. It's not really clear, to be very honest with you. But Goku has a new form.
What?
It's not.
Can we have someone else explain this, please? Someone who's actually watched the episode.
No, I was. That's why I was about to let Jared continue, but I don't. We just like went straight into like the name.
I feel you. I
probably.
No, but you're not. I don't think
right.
you're doing a good job of explaining it because a lot of the stuff about the form.
Wait, after you guys realize that Goku has quote unquote a new form. All right, Jared, take it away.
All right, so episode 109, 110. The fight happened. You know, Jiren finally stabs Goku. Starts out, Goku goes like his base form. You know, shoots a Kamehameha, and your man Jiren didn't deflect it. He didn't put up a barrier. The sheer like aura of his power just blocked it. Like he didn't even do anything. It just didn't do anything. Like, is that it? So then he goes to Super Saiyan, starts punching him. Nothing happens. He's just like, it's like punching a wall. Jiren's just looking at him like, is this all you got? Your man goes into like Super Saiyan 2. It starts to nudge Jiren.
Wait, pause.
Then he goes into Super Saiyan God, and
this man went through every single form.
Not everyone.
He went through every single form he had.
Not everyone.
And your man Jiren was just looking at him like, can you please try? Like, I'm getting bored right now.
Why would he start off with that?
I don't know. It's Goku. They even officially.
So what they said in the anime was like he was testing him to see where he's at.
Has he not seen what Jiren has done? Why does he need to test it? But
because he doesn't.
Super Saiyan Blue, like the new default now. Just go Super Saiyan Blue for everybody nowadays.
I mean, he did go Super Saiyan before, like, because he was trying to conserve his stamina. Because Super Saiyan Blue consumes a lot of stamina. Yeah, just yeah. But yeah, so then he goes Super Saiyan 2, he starts to nudge Jiren, then Goku goes Super Saiyan God, the red form, and Jiren decides to entertain him by blocking it with a finger. And then he goes Super Saiyan Blue, and then Jiren's like, alright, so this is the peak, I'm just gonna start whooping your ass now. Literally just starts ragdolling this man, punching him, kicking him, throwing him everywhere. Goku's just getting his ass beat, right? So then Goku decides, alright, I'm gonna use my Spirit Bomb, most powerful attack. And Jiren, and then he's like, Goku's like, oh, it'll take too long, you know, I can't gather enough energy.
Was that the end of it? Seriously?
I mean, yeah, pretty much summarizes the episode.
Oh, okay. He just stopped talking. He just seemed pretty abrupt. This is weird. Andre?
Hello?
Yeah.
I take it I did a Houdini.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Ah, that sucks. I hate this phone.
Yeah.
I need to rush a computer like now. But should I continue or should we just like how we
well, we can just wrap it up. So Goku realizing, okay.
Yeah, so Goku realized, you know, I gotta pull out all the stops, gotta do the Spirit Bomb. Goku charges up the Spirit Bomb, gets basically everyone on his team, Universe 7, everyone on his team to gather energy, even Frieza. I don't think Vegeta did it, so yeah.
No, he was like, nah, I ain't helping you
out.
out.
Bitch again, he's like, nigga, if you don't do this shit, we're all gonna die. Like, I don't think he understands that, but he's Vegeta, so it's whatever. So then Jiren pushes it back with little to very no effort, and this is like kind of a moment where the gods are like, oh, the gods of Universe 11 are like, yeah, if Jiren beats Goku, everyone loses their fight, yada yada yada. Then Goku like exerts all, like he goes Kaioken times 20 with Super Saiyan Blue. So this is the strongest he can get. He's still no match for Jiren. Then he exerts all of his energy, and he just collapses into the Spirit Bomb, and then it blows up. And it's like a traumatic moment where everyone's like, "Oh my God, Goku just died." No one could
Again.
But, yeah, I know, right? Surprise, surprise. But Goku, like, he's just vaporized. You know, no key, like, there's no sense of his ki. No one can find his body. You know, it's like a really like gut-clenching moment. Like everyone's scared. So then, out of nowhere, they feel the whole void shake, like just massive amounts of energy just shaking. And Goku arises from like a pillar of light. You know, you got the God theme music, fucking epic entrance. And then you see Goku in that brand new form, you know, silver eyes, blue aura. Supposedly that's supposed to be like emitting like tremendous heat. And we really don't know what the fuck's going on, like confirmed wise. Goku is like, his hair is like, looks like a Super Saiyan but with black hair type shit. It's really weird to me.
Yeah, I thought it was like a mix of black and silver. Like, oh, he went platinum.
Yeah, it's like a platinum like sheen in his hair or some shit. My man got the new conditioner. I need that Saiyan conditioner. Like, I need that in my life. You know what I'm saying? But nah. But yeah, then it goes to the point where, you know, they're like, what happened? You know, like, I thought he was dead. He's back. You know, he's like different. And then apparently he just like starts moving, and it's now like Jiren has to dodge, and then he just shows off like he's on par with Jiren, you know, punch for punch. Your man actually got a graze hit on him and shit, and it goes in. Like, your man Goku, this is my favorite part of the entire thing. Like, Goku starts exhibiting, you know, his speed, you know, he can react like to Jiren's attack, and then the rest of Universe 11, I think it's like Dispo and Torpo.
Okay, so Jared, does Goku get bodied at the end or no?
Yes, he does.
So you had that godlike buildup.
He does.
But isn't it gonna get bodied at the end? Why does this always happen to Goku?
It's so I really feel as though it's like story buildup, because if it just ended right there, because there's like, I think Akira's trying to like build up to a bigger plot with like maybe the Grand Priest or Zeno, you know, something might happen where the tournament gets postponed, you know, a different enemy comes out, you know, Grand Priest might be evil.
Is Toriyama writing this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
it is also.
Make me feel better.
It should be noted that it is also extremely rare for Goku to beat like someone after a power up. The closest one was Frieza. Well, a power up like this one. The closest one was Frieza, and even at that point, he kind of got bodied like midway through the fight. So,
True.
and the theme of Dragon Ball Z is like there's just always going to be that tougher guy and trying to overcome him. Like it was Beerus at one point, technically kind of overcame him. Cell at one point, Goku didn't beat him at all. They were actually like about evenly matched, or if not in Cell's
The only
favor.
two people that Goku's ever killed was Frieza.
Yeah.
I don't even think. Can you even count Frieza?
Yeah, he blew him up. Like
He came back. He didn't die.
he did die. That's why he
He came
died.
back.
No. Oh, are we talking about from the movie or from the actual anime?
Oh no, he's right. No, he didn't die.
He survived.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did survive. I'm tripping. I am tripping.
Oh.
Got him.
My bad. But yeah, technically, Boo is the only one he's really killed.
Oh yeah, true. He did kill Boo.
Yeah, he fucking vaporized that nigga with the spirit bomb.
Right.
Well, I say he didn't die.
Okay, so I have a question for everybody.
Yeah.
So, with the current track that Dragon Ball Super is on, for everybody, you guys already know my opinion of Dragon Ball Super. I'm not going to dismiss it because it's just not my jam. Dragon Ball, the series ended for me 12 years ago. I don't really feel a need to come back to it. But with this new episode that just came out, and I've noticed that, you know, the quality has gotten a lot better from those first like 10, 20 episodes. How much steam do you guys think that Dragon Ball Super still has? How long do you think they're going to go? When do you think they're going to end it? Because at this point, for a shonen, it's been what, 2 years already? And shonens usually go on for like shit. Some of them go on for decades. How long do you think Dragon Ball Super is going to go?
I honestly want to believe that this is it, because like they're basically saying like that Zeno is the strongest at like period. Like he has the ability to erase universes with a thought.
They did that 8 times before.
I know, but it's like they're basically, but they've introduced like, oh yeah, the multiverses, like, oh yeah, these are different universes and shit like that. And this is supposed to be the guy that's stronger in all of the universes, like period. So it would make no sense to me if they, after this arc, they say, oh yeah, there's someone stronger, or there's someone else for you to fight that's stronger than Zeno. I'm like, who? Like,
I mean, but to be fair, and that's like my major gripe with Dragon Balls, like, we say like, oh well, at one point we thought Frieza was the strongest thing in the universe, and then Dr. Gero and the androids came out,
and before Mori with the test results.
That determined, nigga, you were wrong. Boo is the actual. No, you were wrong. Beerus is a no. You were wrong. Zeno is like. How many times?
But again, that is the theme of Dragon Ball Z. Goku's not an ultimate being. He is someone who fights ultimate beings.
But I mean, I can argue that, but I can understand what you're saying.
I would really like you to try to do that.
My thing is
challenge thrown down.
My thing is, why would you want to watch something like that?
About watching an underdog like fight new challenges and shit.
Not that, because that's every shonen ever.
Yeah, so I mean, like, what? I mean, even fucking Hunter x Hunter. Damn, what's the name of it? I was just watching Boku no Hero.
Throw me off from my point. Throw me off from my point.
Sorry,
that's not what I'm arguing. That's
Okay.
not what I'm arguing. What I'm arguing is, why would we keep on going and keep on doing this thing? Oh, this is the strongest being ever. Nope, this is the strongest being ever. Nope, this is the strongest being ever. It's making me think that nothing in Dragon Ball, anything that's said, none of that shit counts. That's just how I feel.
In what regard?
Okay, so, and I know it's not fair that I'm taking it all the way back to Frieza. I'm gonna take it all the way back to Frieza.
Go for it. I mean,
we said, oh, Frieza is the ultimate being in the universe. King Kai said this. Goku said this. Frieza said this. So we naturally have to assume that Frieza is the ultimate thing in the universe. Then we go back to Earth. There are niggas that's stronger than Frieza. Then the androids come out. They kill the androids. Okay, well, when Cell eats the androids, he becomes the ultimate thing in the universe. And then we get the Supreme Kai, or the Grand Kai, one of the Kais. And then we get Majin Buu. And then we get Beerus. And then, do you see where I'm going? It seems like that whatever they say, they'll just come up with the next arc. Well, there's him now.
Well, for
Do you see
So you're saying
A couple-
so just to clarify, that your main gripe with Dragon Ball Z is that they're not coming up with like an original storyline. It's just the same thing over and over again, and yet fans still eat this up.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Is it the storyline of just being the next strong guy? Is that the storyline?
No, I mean, well, half of that. My problem is, it's just whenever you introduce a character, and it's not like they say like, hey, he's really strong. They make him to be like the ultimate thing. And then next arc, there's another ultimate thing. And I know that a lot of shonens do this, but Dragon Ball does this damn near 10 times, and it gets annoying. It seems like none of the rules count. Whenever people die, they could do some type of bullshit to just make them come back to life. Why should I care when anybody dies or when they introduce?
Okay, let's go with one argument at a time here. So we're going off of
sure.
the villains. That's what we were talking about, the villains. So the villains, when it came to the Frieza, I don't remember them specifically saying that he's the ultimate being, but if they did say that,
They did say he's like the strongest in the universe. They did.
You need
say
to
that.
watch Dragon Ball
okay.
because he said that several times.
Yeah, they did
okay.
say that.
Okay, interesting. So yeah, that was at a point where Dragon Ball Z was supposed to end at that time, with the Cell Saga, or Frieza Saga. Sorry. So I can understand if they make more, because at the end of the day, if Dragon Ball Z is making a lot of money, then they're gonna just produce more content for one. So I believe after the Cell Saga arc, which he proclaimed himself to be the ultimate being, and that was also created from two androids and a scientist on some no-name planet which no one knew about. Frieza actually had like a fucking reputation and proven might, because there was no one else to challenge him besides fucking Beerus or besides Majin Buu. But Majin Buu was sleep, so I guess they technically couldn't count him. And Cell just kind of popped up out of nowhere, right? And then we go into
Majin Buu or Supreme Kai, however you want to do it.
No, I mean I think Majin Buu kind of speaks for itself, because he was asleep. Okay, sure. So you can't count him. Then we go into Super and realize there are multiple universes with a being that's higher than even fucking Frieza. Now I will give you the argument that this just kind of came out of nowhere, but it's not exactly far from the, I don't want to say lore, I want to say the theme of Dragon Ball Z, of just getting to the next level, fighting the next guy. So it's not like he can go back to the lore to create new people if there's a demand for Dragon Ball Z, because everyone he's fought has already been defeated, and he's already done the, well, this guy came out of nowhere type thing like 2-3 times, right? Without like really explaining it. So what he's doing now is just creating a universe, kind of like similar to Marvel, like having overarching, but having roles for cosmic beings, which I can get down with. That's how he wants to expand the universe, and I mean,
that's fair. That's
yeah,
fair. Because the way I see it is, this is almost Toriyama's way of saying, okay, look, I'm gonna do this right here. We got multiple universes, and then we got this one guy that's above everybody. He is the one above all. That's Xeno. So that's his way of like kind of putting a stop to him. To all this.
Well, no, it's Xeno. No. Not that this has been anything proven, but just with the type of character Xeno is, if there is someone like him, there must also be someone equal but opposite to him.
But we're never going to get somebody above Xeno.
Maybe not above maybe. Don't know. Probably not.
I want to throw this in here. So I was actually watching a YouTube video about talking about Xeno and how he's like supposed to be the strongest. But in the Tournament of Power, there have been times where he can't keep up with what's going on. And like people were talking about, oh yeah, he's not really a fighter. He's always just like kind of like, I don't want to say like Frieza, because Frieza's never really trained until like, Resurrection F. But Zeno, like, people are thinking like, wait a minute, he's the strongest in all universes. How can he not keep up with these fighters? And I'm like, hold on, are they about to like make it to where, oh, they can beat Zeno because he's not a fighter, only because he has the ability to erase universes? They can beat him or some shit.
Wait, if he can erase universes, then he could just kill them. There's nothing holding Xeno back from doing that. They go 1v1. I don't think there'd be anything. Like, they would literally have to, like, cap his power in order to do that just to win the fight.
But it kind of strikes me odd how the strongest being in the universes can't keep up with two fighters who shouldn't even come close to his level of power.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of strikes me as a little odd. You know what I mean? Like, if you can destroy all universes and just be that omnipotent being or whatever, then how can you not keep up with two people fighting at fat speed?
Power scaling does not mean the same for everybody in Dragon Ball Z. It's not like in Naruto where, like, if you get to a certain level of ninja, you'll be able to do things that other ninjas can do at this level. It's not like that at all. It's just everyone just has like their own tree, their own pathway. It's more like an MMORPG.
So, does it even state that Zeno can, like, take attacks? Because if he's just a little squishy kid that can only destroy universes and he can't keep up with a fighter, then he can die before he even does anything.
Depends. Well, I mean, I don't know. I've never seen him fight. I don't.
Exactly. No one's ever seen him fight. He's just a little kid that can destroy universes. They don't say if he's, like, strong in in fighting capabilities. He's just strong in power.
Yeah.
Like, he just has a lot of power.
All right, guys. I'm gonna bring it back. A little long on this. So do you? No, it's fine. I honestly don't mind if we're all passionate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh wait, can I answer your question? It'll be quick.
I like saying stuff passionately.
Can I answer your initial question? It'll be quick.
What the fuck was my initial question again?
Do you think it'll keep? Do you think this will keep going?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it will keep going so long as there's money to be made. There's always going to be that next thing.
That's not fair because even I agree with that.
I mean, that is the whole reason we have Super in the first place, because there was money to be made.
That's very true. They saw the market. I don't know who was clamoring for Dragon Ball Z to come back, but they got it, I guess.
Yeah, they had these short episodes that came out, like episode of Bardock and like when Goten and Trunks fought this random dude. Yeah,
and I actually enjoyed that, but it was for the fact that I knew that hey, this was just an excuse for me to see Goku and friends over again, see what they're up to, see them in some brand new animation. Then the movies came out. I was like, okay, sweet, dope. We get to see him again and with movie budget.
Yeah, yep, fuck that.
And then Resurrection F came out, and I'm like, okay, okay.
You stop anytime,
right? You can stop. And then they introduced the Super. I'm like, man, god damn it. They done did it. I'm like, okay, sure, we're about to go down the rabbit hole again. And I knew this was going to happen because I know how niggas are when it comes to Dragon Ball. And I hate basic anime niggas. I'll say that again. I really hate that. They get on my nerves. They think they're gods. They're not. Please watch something else besides One Piece, Dragon Ball, and Naruto. But that's neither here nor there. Jared, do you want Dragon Ball Super to end or
no? I do. I honestly do. I kind of feel you in a sense of like it's getting repetitive and it's like, you know, where's the cap? Like, you're making all these, you're making a story with basically like, oh yeah, the rules don't apply. You know, anything is just subject to change in a heartbeat. But I always get that nostalgic hype where it's like, oh my god, you know, I remember when, you know, he went Kaioken against Frieza. I remember when he first.
There's nothing wrong with that. I find there's nothing wrong with nostalgia at all. It's just, all right, it was nostalgic. Let's not bring it back and kill my childhood, and now it's more complicated.
Well, what's the alternative then? I want to pose that question.
I wouldn't have been mad if they would have just kept on. Hey, here's a special. Here's another special. They do that on like a yearly, maybe not a yearly basis, but to do a whole number series, and it's canon, and all of this shit counts, and we're continuing where we left off 15 years ago. I'm like, God. Sure, whatever. It's not for me, and I said this numerous times. It's just not for me. My time with Dragon Ball has passed. I put it to rest. That's just me. Flo, what do you think? Are you even watching this? Do you care? Do you think it should end?
I don't care because I never really got into Dragon Ball Z in the first place. Okay. But I do see your point. I do see your point that
what
if
point?
the storyline is getting repetitive.
There's really no point to any of this. He just like, oh man, I'm sad this exists, and he just walks away.
Yeah, I mean, and I have that. I mean, and to be fair, I have that option. I'm choosing to walk away than to keep on bringing it up over and over again, which I've gotten feedback in the past. So that's something that I do. Now I'm just like, okay, it's there. I'm gonna let people enjoy what they enjoy. I'm gonna give my 2 cents, and I'm gonna leave it alone because it's just not my jam. So, woo, Dragon Ball Super.
Okay.
If anybody's listening to this, please write us in the comments. Let us know. What do you think? What do you think about all this? Yay, nay, Dragon Ball Super. Do you love it? Are you a Dragon Ball Super stan like I hate, or are you just one of those casual people? Look, man.
Dragon Ball Super stan. I like that.
They are the worst type of. Let me not say that.
Right.
You said it already.
Son,
Because we're about to get.
I'm actually a fan. Okay. You can't make these. You can't make these sweeping statements, son. That's not how you talk.
But I actually like you though.
Yeah, but you can't make these sweeping statements, son.
I actually like you something.
No, son, you can't say. No.
It's not like I said I hate all black people.
It's like your friend just shoots you in the fucking thigh with a gun. It's like, oh my bad, you cool though.
No, that's not how this is.
It's exactly how this is. That's how I felt. I felt hurt.
I don't think that's how this is. Well, I'll be hurt too if I got shot in the foot. But hey,
that's what she did.
You ruined my segue.
I'm sorry.
From going from one bad fan base to the next bad fan base.
Oh, was it Star Wars? Let's not forget that came back out of nowhere. Like people were asking for that shit, which they probably were. I ain't gonna lie.
They were because 1, money, 2. Nah, let me not say it.
Right.
Star Wars. Star Wars. So, believe it or not, guys, we are only 3 months away. What?
I'm so sorry. Don't worry.
We're only 3 months away from one of the most anticipated movies of the year, and believe it or not, even rarer.
Even more rare.
Or even more rarer.
Okay.
We've only gotten two trailers for The Last Jedi. Which is for everybody who doesn't know, Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi is coming out. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about this by now. We only got 2 trailers so far for one of the most hyped up movies of the year. And on the other hand, another movie we're gonna talk about later has I swear to God, 12 different trailers for the same fucking movie. But we're gonna get into that right after this. So Star Wars. The Last Jedi. It didn't show too much in the trailer, so we're probably not going to spend too much time with Star Wars. So, what do you guys think about the trailer? I'm going to open it up to Maurice first because I think he likes the characters here more than I do.
Really?
And yes.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why later.
Okay, cool. So, thoughts on the trailer, right? That's what we're talking about? My thoughts were actually pretty on the positive side. I will say this about who's ever doing these trailers. They know how to, I don't want to say amp you up, but it definitely got me kind of hyped with the music and the scenery. I have a few questions and or concerns, one of them being Kylo Ren. For the record, he's actually one of my favorite characters from the series. One of 3. The other 2 being the 2 main protagonists. Anyways, I don't know what type of character development we're going through for this dude.
Did you watch Avatar?
You know what?
I think that's what they're going with.
I wouldn't doubt that. I'm sad.
It seems like they're following, not beat by beat, but there are some parallels between Kylo Ren and Zuko.
Yeah, so at the end of the trailer... Okay.
So go ahead.
So at the end of the trailer, we see Kylo Ren extend his hand out to what's the girl's name? Rey. I was about to say Ren. Thank you.
As I like to call her.
Lady Thickums.
She's not sick. Miss Bellums.
We see him extend her hand out to her, or it's implied that he does, and I'm just curious as to what the direction is for that. Like, is this a trick? Is this a trap? Are they actually pushing this ship? You know, ship being relationship between Rey and Kylo Ren. I'm not sure if I'm for it, but you know, I'm hyped to see it. I'm really, you know.
That's what that's something that like you said, Star Wars, they have this thing with their trailers. They know what their audience wants to see, and especially within a trailer. They know exactly what to put, how to put it, and where to place it in that trailer to get you the most hype. And they do this every single time. Well, they didn't do it with that last movie. I didn't really enjoy the last movie all that much. Still a good movie.
Oh, you mean that?
Rogue One. It was okay. It was okay.
Yeah.
If I had to base it on a movie, it was okay. If I had to base it on a Star Wars movie, it was kind of lacking. But yeah, Star Wars is playing all of its cards right as far as I'm concerned with like the development of some of these characters. They know that you got Luke Skywalker coming back. You got Leia. They killed off Han. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have him as a flashback somewhere within this movie. Bah. And they know how to place them. They know that everybody didn't want a continuation of Luke, Leia, and Han's story. They wanted like fresh, brand new people within. Somebody's breathing very hard.
I think it was Jared.
All right.
Nah, I wasn't.
They knew that they wanted, you know, basically fresh blood within the Star Wars universe, which, you know, the mouth said yes, and they got new characters, and it just so happens to be they were very good characters. You actually care about Finn, you care about Rey, you care about Poe Dameron, which I'm not too sure why, because you only see him for like 2 scenes in the movie, but I'll be damned, but I do care about Poe Dameron. We all know who Poe Dameron is, right?
He had a nice jacket.
Exactly, and it looked better on the black guy. And look, he was rocking that leather jacket though.
What?
Anyway, Star Wars just know what to give to its fans to make you get hyped. They're so confident in this movie. I'll be surprised if they drop another trailer after this. Because there's only 2 things. We have the teaser and we have a trailer. If they drop another trailer after this, which they might do, but if they do another one after that, I'll be really surprised because, come on, the mouse knows you're going to go watch it anyway. They don't really have to advertise for this. It's Star Wars. It pretty much advertised for itself at this point. Word of mouth, Twitter, and all of that. Star Wars is coming out. It's one of the main Star Wars movies. People are going to go buy it. They don't really have to put too much effort into it as far as the trailer is going. The movie, I think, don't quote me on this, even though I'm on the record technically. I think that this may be up there with Empire Strikes Back. And everybody who doesn't know, Empire Strikes Back is definitively the best Star Wars movie to date. And I think this one is going to be right up there with it. So, Jared, Flo, any thoughts?
Thoughts
on Star Wars?
I don't have a whole lot of thoughts because I don't keep up with Star Wars.
All right, fuck you, Flo.
I love you too, man.
I did like the little cute animal that was with
Star Wars has something for everyone.
I don't know what it is.
Star Wars has something for everyone.
No. All I know is that I want it as a pet. It's the one with Chewbacca.
It's the fact.
I don't know.
It's the fact that I don't know the name of it either. It's a brand new animal, but it's the fact because I saw that thing and I'm like, yep, that's just the mouse doing what the mouse does. It wants its money. You already know there's going to be a billion toys of whatever that animal is. The mouse is that, and they give him we don't even know what it is, what it's called, but they made sure to give it that 3 seconds to do whatever that noise it does, so that people like Flo can feel how they feel, so their children can go out and buy whatever.
That's not a little hurtful there.
I mean, it's not really hurtful. It's just I see what the mouse is doing. It wants its money. Am I wrong? Maurice, tell these people I'm not wrong.
He's not wrong, so why are you asking questions?
I'm just saying that Star Wars movie has this thing where they kind of like not ruin, but they put things into the movie that doesn't seem like it should be there. It's because it doesn't really fit like the theme or the tone of the movie, so that it can sell toys. That's why people then like Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi is the last of the original trilogy. So remember the thing with Ewoks, Maurice?
Yeah, the little small people.
Oh, those cute little furry things.
Exactly.
Not surprised. Oh my god.
Exactly, Flo. And that's exactly how George Lucas wanted you to feel. You know how many toys of Ewoks came out that year? There were toys of Ewoks before the movie came out. That's how bad it was, and that was a continuing theme for every movie after that. Episode 1 with Darth Maul in it, you got Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
Episode 2, let's not talk about episode 2. That was just terrible.
Why couldn't Jar Jar be a fucking Sith Lord? God damn it.
Hey, it's still time. It's still time, son. We still got time. We still got 2 more movies.
Okay.
Star Wars Episode 2, we got Jar Jar again. I think we even got more of Jar Jar in the second movie. No, we didn't. But Jar Jar was still there. And then I don't know, we got Darth Vader killing children in the third movie. Yeah. And in The Force Awakens, we get BB-8. We all know how many BB-8 toys there were. And Rogue One, we don't have to talk about Rogue One. Go ahead, Maurice.
Is he even like he wasn't like it fits to what you were saying about the little small teddy bear people and the new like furry thing? I'm calling it a thing, yes. Like he didn't really have a place either, and his like the way he moves seems super impractical.
It's his son. He's a toy. He was there. He's there for one. Does he even play a prominent role in the story? He does.
The flash drive thing.
Which was a direct.
No, wait. Sorry, I'm thinking about fucking Rogue One. No, we had a flash drive too.
Yeah, I think it was the same thing. Man, Star Wars loves to.
Wait a minute. Why is this in kind of the future, but they're still using USB?
It wasn't a flash drive per se. It's just the thing my mind recognized it as because it's just a. Don't ask questions.
What else could we call it? Right? Cause what else did you want to call it? That was the question.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying he referred to it as a USB. You know, I don't really watch Star Wars, so I thought that was the actual
shout out
name of it.
Shout out to my man Caleb who is listening. I think about it, son. I think about it. Anyway, back to Star Wars. Is anybody as hyped for this movie as I am? That's the question, because I'm actually very impressed that Disney is handling this property so well. I wasn't expecting all the love and care to go into Star Wars as I thought they're giving it. So Maurice, are you excited? Give me on the Richter scale from 1 to 10, your excitement level is.
On a Richter scale.
First off, did he confirm whether Lil Uzi Vert and Lil Yachty were rappers or not? Second, I'm about ape on the hype level. I'm just curious to see where they're going next with the story.
To answer your question, Lil Yachty, Yachty, Uzi is a rapper, and so is Yachty, technically.
Okay, cool. They're just not. Okay.
Jared, excitement, probably. I'm thinking like a 4 or a 6 or something. Okay. It's
actually 0. He had the heart to tell you.
Right. He hated it so much. He said, "Nah, forget it." Flo, do you care about this at all?
The only thing I'm really curious about is, like, did they make the black guy a traitor again? I just, like, in the trailer, he's wearing black, and apparently the theme of Star Wars, if you're wearing black, you're a villain.
Another theme of Star Wars is always dress up as the bad guys to infiltrate wherever the fuck you're going. That's literally in every single movie.
So is
I don't know.
They did it in the first movie. They did it in the second movie. They did it in the third movie. They did it. They do it a lot. Don't worry about it. He's not evil. And before you preach your black powerness, would it really be that bad if he went back? I think it would be an interesting story, actually.
I mean, because it's been the second time that they made the black guy a traitor. When? Because remember Billy D. Williams?
That was for 5 minutes. he literally helps. Do we gotta watch these movies over? He literally helps the rest of them.
Let me watch it over. Like I don't know. We're not doing that.
You wasn't with us. You wasn't with us for the whole drunk night in Star Wars. Ooh, those were some good times. Anyway, yeah, right after he had to give up Han to save everybody else. Literally, everybody would be dead if they didn't give up Han. So he basically said, "Hey, I'm gonna get your friend back, but yo, this dude is about to kill my entire city." bruh, come on, it worked with me here. So yeah, he and then in the last movie he helps get him back. We're gonna watch these movies over. Jared, are you excited for this? Yay or nay? Give me
a number. I would say 3. I'm not really following Star Wars.
And that's lower than I thought it was. But that's fair because I don't give a fuck about Dragon Ball. So, moving on. Yeah, see, I told you we wasn't gonna stay on Star Wars for a long time. Alrighty, moving on to something else, which I didn't want to put these two things back to back, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm about to go from a high point to a low point, at least for me. Justice League dropped another trailer, and wait.
Okay, so
it was a serviceable trailer. I thought it was pretty decent. I have a few gripes.
of course.
I mean, I kind of mean several, but as a whole, I think this is the most promising thing since the Wonder Woman movie that we are going to get from Justice League. Because you all know how I feel about the other movies besides Wonder Woman. You can only fuck up so many times before I'm going, I don't know about this, B. You did it 3 times and you made up for it once with Wonder Woman. I'm still cautious about Justice League. Make no doubt about that. But for what I'm seeing, it looks like it's going in a good direction. I have probably three main points that I have an issue with, but I'm gonna let Flonora go first. What did you think about the Justice League trailer?
Flonora.
I mean, thank you for putting emphasis on my name, but I kind of got chills by watching this trailer. I think it was like my only thing, it got a little eerie when it started off with like, oh, we have like, I guess a flashback or a dream about Superman, and you have Lois, you know, still in mourning, and you know, holding on to the engagement ring. I thought that was a little eerie. But everything else, I feel good about the humor that's going to be in this, especially, I'm pretty sure like majority of it is going to come from Flash.
I kind of disagree.
I just like the fact that they made Flash such a well, okay.
Yeah! Like, what in the what?
But I kind of like the fact that they made Flash such a fanboy. And it's like, oh, it's the bat signal. Oh, that means we gotta go to it. And Batman's just like, yeah, just calm your boots.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Look at Aquaman.
But yeah, I'm definitely feeling the trailer.
Oh, interesting. Well, that's not. I'm actually not surprised. Actually, Jared.
All right, I'm definitely hyped for this trailer, and the best part, in my opinion, was Batman just wrecking shit in that tank. Oh my god, I'm hyped for that. I need to see that.
That was a pretty good scene. I can't.
Yo, your man is just blowing everything up with the tanks. Like, I don't care if you're not with me, you are dead.
I like what he did with Batman versus Superman, but hey, Maurice, really quickly.
It was serviceable. They did a good job of expanding a bit more on the scale of this fight, or the stakes for this fight. And I really wish that Aquaman, when he got caught by Cyborg, I really wish they just let him say, "My nigga."
I think they would give him a pass.
I would give him a pass on that one.
I would have given him a pass. Look, he caught the man mid-air.
Right.
By the way, I
still said, "Brian's not over."
I do have a little bit of a problem with that scene. It looked kind of weird to my eyes because it looked like they were literally just floating instead of flying through the air. That was just me though. That's me being nitpicky.
Oh yeah, true.
It just looked like, I swear to God, like Cyborg is laying this 230-pound man right in front of them while they're flying in the air, and I'm like, there's something not right about this. I don't know what it is. Something about this looks kind of fake, but I can let it go because yeah. But why did they make Aquaman a redneck? That's
Because Wolverine selling.
I didn't get a redneck. I didn't get that vibe. It was more like a rock star.
Not rock star. It's a Wolverine vigilante type thing, and it's because Wolverine selling.
Yeah. My nigga, my man. What did you say? My man.
No, say the other thing. My nigga. So I really wish they let him say that. Everybody would give him
with Cyborg.
Yes.
Okay. Right.
Some people get a pass.
Some people do get a pass.
It's hard.
Keanu Reeves get a pass.
Is he still the star of 47 Ronin? And John Wick? Yeah, he gets a pass. He been through it all, so.
I can only, nigga, like I can only imagine. Well, nigga. Anyway,
be like that Temptation verse. He's talking about killing his parents.
Oh God, please don't say. I thought you were talking about X for a second. Don't.
Yeah, him. That's his name. XXX Temptation.
Oh no! Why are you bringing him up? Why? What's the point? Come on, son. Do you think he's a rapper too?
Is he a rapper?
No, I'm asking you.
I mean, I don't know if he's a rapper or not. I can't really tell.
So that's a no.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I feel like he's a hype man. I feel like he does it really well though. And before Caleb.
Okay. I like that line. I'm not as hyped for this. To be very honest with you. What are you sighing for? You acting like these people made good movies in the past. They have one good movie.
Okay, but look at the trailer. That doesn't give you hope.
Batman. They all had good trailers. Every last one of them, except for Suicide Squad.
Again, Suicide Squad was a decent movie.
We're not going back into this because it was. But your argument was the trailers. They all had good trailers. The Man of Steel had good trailers. Wonder Woman had good trailers. Batman vs Superman had good trailers. This has good trailers, but 3 out of those 4 movies weren't good. So you gotta see.
I'm just saying, like, I think you need to have a little bit more faith.
Where is this faith coming from?
It's based in somewhere, Flonora.
Where? How can you? Wait a minute. Hold up.
Why does that trigger you so bad?
I don't know what. How can you have faith in something that clearly lets you down over and over and over again? In the past decade, they've had 4 movies. Only one of them were good.
I just have faith, okay? I don't like. Does faith really need explanation when you think about it?
Yes. It kind of does.
What?
It kind of does.
I mean, even Christianity has a book, son.
You sound like you have like an abusive relationship with DC or something. Oh no, they're gonna get better. It's gonna get better. Have faith. Have faith. They let me down 3 times before, but except for that one time. But this one's going to be the one. It's just like those other times. It's going to be the one. I don't know what it is.
Oh my god.
I almost don't want to see this. I almost want to like rip this off of bootleg or something. That's kind of how.
You're such a liar. You're gonna go see it.
I gotta go see it because I'm doing this fucking podcast. But if I wasn't doing this, I would say, all right, you're right. I would do a matinee, but I'm not paying full price to see this. No way. No, sorry. I wish you were there with us when me, Maurice, and Kessie. Shout out to Kessie. She did the design for the podcast. Shout out to Kessie. We all went to see Batman vs Superman. If you would have saw how many times I was just like.
Don't say it.
The first 5 minutes they had Batman come out of the cave floating by bats.
No one say it. No one say it. No one say it.
No, yeah, you're right. We're not gonna say it. We're just gonna move on from DC. Flo's excited. I think Jared's excited. Maurice is probably a little bit more excited than I am. And I'm at like a 4 for this. I want it to be good. It's just I just don't. The chances of it being good is low.
I would say I'm at about 7, maybe 8. I'm looking forward to it. Not with like extreme anticipation, but I'm looking forward to it. It seems like it's gonna be decent.
Yeah.
Yeah. My man.
That could be a meme now for the podcast.
I mean, after the movie comes out, probably. Give me one. Okay, Caleb. Fine. Hey, just so you know, Lil Uzi Vertical is a rapper, son, and so is XXX.
They're rappers. Okay, cool.
They're rappers.
I say cool. Cool.
Okay, cool. That doesn't get that you're not triggered, right?
No, I mean I don't think they're good rappers, but they're rappers, and you know it's nice to.
Man, all your friends not dead, son.
No.
Oh, well, let me fix that real quick. Anyway, moving on.
Good lord, the thighs. I mean, go ahead, sorry.
Like, can we talk about what he was talking about? Anyway,
It's on stream, don't even.
Anyway, X-Files. X-Files dropped a new trailer. It was bad. All right, what else? What does everybody else think? Does it still have the original opening from the 90s?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, great. It's redeemed. It's redeemable. I might actually give it a shot now. If it didn't, fuck it. Jared, really quickly, what do you think of the trailer? We're not even going to describe it. What do you think of it?
I don't follow X-Files, so I was hella confused when I was watching. So what am I
Cool,
watching?
moving right along. Maurice, you don't watch X-Men either. I mean, wow, X-Files.
Pass.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm not as 90s as you thought I was.
Speaking of the 90s. Speaking of the 90s, we got something that was actually good from the 90s. Well, let me not say that. X-Files is probably good. I really don't know. You have my childhood coming back, and before Flonora says anything, no, they're not going to make a series out of it. Unlike everything else, they're going to do this one right and just bring it back to conclude things.
Like they did with X-Files, because they got a series.
And Dragon Ball Super.
Or Star
Which
Wars.
got a series.
Or Star Wars, which is
That's
a series of
gonna be
movies.
concluded.
A series of movies.
Look here, nigga.
And the video game. Let's not forget about that.
Man, don't act like those video games weren't good, man.
It's Battlefront? Excuse me?
Okay, well, you got me on Battlefront.
Okay.
you got me on Battlefront.
I got you on
Don't act
Battlefront.
Don't act like those other games weren't decent.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but it did.
talk about,
Go ahead, sorry.
talk about Hey Arnold, guys. For everybody who doesn't know, and Flo, Maurice, and Jared probably don't know about this, and little spoilers, we were going to do like well, we still can. We were going to do like a top 5 best cartoons from before 2001, so basically 90s cartoons. Spoiler alert, my number 1 was going to be Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold was way too good for its time. It was a little bit ahead of its time now that I'm thinking about it.
I'm not surprised.
If you rewatch Hey Arnold, it's kind of I can see elements of Steven Universe, Adventure Time, all of those shows within Hey Arnold. If Hey Arnold was on again right now, it probably wouldn't be as deep as those other shows that I mentioned, but I believe that Hey Arnold kind of paved the way for those other shows that says, hey, it's a kid's show, but we can explore a couple themes here. We don't have to be like ass retarded like Cow and Chicken or
Ass back.
what else?
Yeah.
Or what else came out from the 90s that was extremely stupid? Ren and Stimpy.
SpongeBob.
I was just about to say Ren and
Whoa,
Stimpy.
wait a minute. SpongeBob had the god tier memes, and I can forgive it for that because if you rewatch SpongeBob,
It was still dumb as fuck. Get the hell out of here.
If you rewatch the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob, it was dumb, but it was still funny. I'm rewatching Cow and Chicken. I'm like, yo, was I smoking crack as a kid? This is terrible. Anyway, back to Hey Arnold. For everybody who doesn't know, Hey Arnold was a 90s cartoon. I believe it debuted in 97. Ooh, that was a while back for some of you kids watching this show. About a kid, football head. He was an orphan. He has a black best friend. Whose hair is absolutely ridiculous. He has a girl who has one of the. He has a girl who has one of the most severe crushes in any show I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, I thought you were about to say severe unibrow.
Nah, you're right.
That
You're
too.
right.
That too. Son,
That's
the famous line, "You make my girlhood tremble." Holy shit.
Bro.
What are you doing?
What a girl. Anyway, so last we got when Hey Arnold ended back in 2002, 3, something like that. It left one of the biggest cliffhangers ever. Hey Arnold finds a journal or a map basically to where his parents might be. Like I said, hey, Arnold is an orphan, and we never really knew what happened to his parents. That was like a really big mystery. We were supposed to get it was actually supposed to be like a legit a theatrical release for the Jungle movie. That's what they were going to call it, to explain, yeah, this is what happened to Arnold's parents. We're going to get some closure between Arnold and Helga and stuff like that. But something happened with the creator. I'm fanboying right now. Just know the creator of Hey Arnold, he messed up. He wanted to do other projects with other shows, like other networks like Cartoon Network and Disney. But Nickelodeon was like, yo, I just want you to stay with me. Craig Bartlett was like, nah, so they canceled Hey Arnold straight like that. That's why we never got a conclusion to Hey Arnold 15 years ago. Now,
so why are they doing it now?
The nostalgia factor is everywhere. They're bringing everything back now. We got a Power Rangers movie fucking last year. Just it, why not?
True.
So yeah, we're getting some closure. There's not really too much to talk about the Hey Arnold trailer because it's gonna be pretty standard. Arnold's gonna find his. We already know what's gonna happen. Arnold's gonna find his parents. Helga's gonna again confess how he feels about Arnold. They're gonna kiss. They're gonna be together. They're gonna go back home. It's gonna be a happy ending.
Mm-hmm. I liked how they had a lot of the original voice actors.
A lot of them, actually.
Yeah, and it seemed like they still had the same writing style too. Like the humor hasn't changed. And I appreciate that.
Yeah. It almost seems like it's gonna be as good as I remember, which I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting like some Nickelodeon bullshit to come through, but nah, this really seems very close to what I remember from the late 90s to early 2000s. So good on Nickelodeon for letting Craig Bartlett have control over his property, because when you give the creator the control, good things happen, as we've seen with Gendy Tartakovsky. But I get triggered every time I talk about him.
Okay.
Moving on. We'll probably make this one of our last topics. We got the Pacific Rim Job.
Hey.
Why did you?
That's what everyone.
I'm surprised that Flo knows what a rim job is. Actually,
What?
What? Just like how I don't expect Maurice to know some things, I don't expect you to know some things too.
That's fair.
Like, I don't expect Maurice to know anything about Lil Uzi Vertical or anybody who's
I know he's a rapper now, thanks to you and Caleb.
Because you didn't know that before.
I mean, he said he wasn't. What am I supposed to think? Like,
true. I got you there.
Okay, Pacific Rim Job. Damn. Actually,
Okay, can you stop calling it that?
no.
Because I'm pretty sure, there will be a porn parody of this in no time, just because you said it.
Okay.
It'll be a porn parody because there's a black guy and an Asian woman that's the lead characters.
Probably already exists.
What was it for, Chad? What was that?
If it was at Rule 34.
Porn of it.
Yep.
Rule 34. There's porn of it.
So check your tumblers, check your GE hentais. It's there. Please believe. So yeah, the trailer
with the sites.
The trailer looked pretty good, actually. I assumed it was going to be a prequel to the second movie, but definitely wasn't. It's telling the story of the general that was played by Idris Elba, telling the story of his son after they won the war. Mako's making a return. I'm not sure if the lead actor from the last one. I hope that not. That dude was kind of lame. But all the important people are here. John Boyega is the star. He's playing Idris Elba's son.
Can we let's pause right there? Yeah. This boy John Boyega has been in a goddamn role. That dude has tremendous star power. Like holy crap! So far, he's about to be in 3 of the biggest movies of the year.
4 if you count that Twitter video where he was bouncing on that girl's ass. But I mean, you know.
Yo, I am so glad his response to that was absolutely perfect. Like, yeah, I'm an adult. I'm dancing with women. Your point, like, I don't see what's the problem here. The white people were so upset, and yeah, I said it. White people got salty. Just face it, they got salty, very salty. Anyway, back to John Boyega, star power. I can't wait to see what he's going to do after this, because it doesn't sound like he's about to slow down. Come on, 3 movies, 3 of the biggest movies of the year. That's not even your favorite actor. Name one. They didn't do 3.
I'm not that much of a movie buff, so I can't really answer that. I'm sorry.
Oh, really? That's actually interesting.
Samuel Jackson?
Good movie. I'm messing with you. But no, yeah, John Boyega, he's on a tremendous role. He's one of our promising. He's one of the, I like to call him one of the 3 trifecta of young black entertainers or artists. John Boyega, Michael B. Jordan, and Childish Gambino. We as the black community needs to protect them at all costs because they are our future in entertainment right now. Don't go crazy, guys. Don't marry our Kardashian. None of that. Just keep on doing what you're doing. We need you, please. I don't know who else is gonna play these young black roles.
Right.
Besides the 3 artists that we just said.
Uzi Vertical.
Actually, Kid Cudi can actually act. What if Lil Uzi Vertical can rap too? I mean, act too.
What if he can rap? You're right.
How awesome would that be, though?
I mean, hey, he might make the switch.
To rapping?
But ASAP Rocky can act as well. Not too many people know that.
You know, that was a joke. I just wanted to throw that out there.
What was the joke?
Saying that if Uzi Vert was in the next movie.
What?
It was just a joke. I didn't think you would take it.
Kid Cudi acts, and so does ASAP Rocky. They actually did pretty good.
I mean, I don't think they are Lil Uzi Vert, so...
Little Uzi Vert does command the stage. You never know. He might throw his hat into the acting world. Anyway, back to Rim Job. I don't have too many thoughts of it because I didn't watch the first movie. I know, right? Big shock there. I actually meant to see that. I didn't. I do think that all the CGI might be a little bit of a problem for my eyeballs when I go and see the movie. Because at some point, you're just going to get fatigued of seeing that. Don't at me at this. It's just going to happen. That's a lot of CG I saw in that trailer. It was making me wonder, like, how much... What was the budget for this movie? Like, Jesus Christ. It was just CG.
The second one was about the same, really, unless they were, like, talking in that bunker, like, that they were in the first movie.
What's the budget?
No, well, the budget and the CGI. There was a lot in the first one as well. Like a lot.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, will I just get like CGI fatigued, like I'm probably gonna do for the Justice League movie? I already know that shit is coming. I just see it.
I'm sorry, I don't think you can get. I don't think you're allowed to get CGI fatigued for a movie like this. It's about giant fucking robots and giant fucking monsters with swords, multiple swords. Like I don't think you have. You didn't see the trailer?
I did see the trailer, which is why I'm bringing this up.
You said what, swords?
It looked more like chainsaws.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No. Well, one of them had like a sword that was an actual like a Voltron looking weapon.
Yes, we saw the sword. We get a sword main in Destiny 2. We get
always. but my point is, like, how can you get like CGI fatigued from a movie that has to be CGI? Or you got Power Rangers. Like Power Rangers from the 90s Power Rangers.
Your eyes will just get tired of looking at it.
I don't know if we're talking about the same thing anymore.
I think that's just you.
Right. I think
that's just you.
What do you mean what's up with me?
No, I mean like I think you're the only one with the bad eyes that need a break from CGI.
No, it's not like not that my eyes will hurt. It'll just get to the point where I'm like, yo, I'm getting tired of seeing the CGI. And
well, what else do you expect? We cannot really make 60-foot robots. Real
Unless you want to watch
for the action scenes, I don't mind that. But if they have like CGI when they're just like sitting around talking and shit, which they can't do, trust and believe, because other movies have done that before.
Okay.
It's just gonna be jarring. That's all. It's just, whether you like it or not, CGI isn't perfect. Your eyes are gonna be able to tell the difference between, hey, this is real, this is fake.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what is fatigue? Like, I'm just watching shit. Like, I've watched fucking animation.
The way you made it sound is like your eyes would get physically fatigued to the point where you can't see straight anymore.
When I say my eyes, I'm saying I'm just gonna get tired of looking at all the CGI all over the place. I'm like, yo, can I get something?
I play
fucking real.
I mean, what? I don't.
What is wrong?
What? You play video games, do you not? You watch cutscenes, do you not?
It's a video game, and sometimes it's funny because some of these movies actually do look worse than some of these cutscenes in video games. That's one thing.
I don't know. I mean, I can understand this for someone who doesn't play video games as much or watch a lot of anime or watch things that have like CGI put into it, but you do, so I don't know where this fatigue shit is coming from.
I'm just saying it'll get tiring at some point.
You kind of wild, son. I don't know about.
I don't think I'm wild because I'm not the only one who has this opinion.
I mean, you kind of wild for saying the opinion, though. I mean, I don't doubt that this is a thing for people, but I am surprised you said it.
Oh, you're surprised? You're surprised because it's coming from you.
Yeah. Some Pam laughing you out right now, son.
I guess, I mean, what else can I say?
Nothing would be preferable.
I like real things in my movies.
Real films are coming out.
Moving on.
Move on. You can. It's cool.
There's actually not too much to move on from. We've actually covered everything we were supposed to talk about. So, bonus round. Did anybody watch the Eminem rip down of whatchamacallit? We're not gonna stay on this for too long, Flo.
Why you saying that me?
Why? Because you're the one that linked it and he tore him apart and Black Power and Hey Maurice, what do you think of the bar song?
The one against Trump with from the BET cipher.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It was pretty. The bars were dope. I think it was funny how he was making fun of Trump, and I'm excited to see his new album. Here.
I liked the part where he said "fuck Trump." That was my.
You mean that wasn't?
Jared,
wait. That wasn't the whole song, right?
No. I mean, yes. It was for me, son. Yeah, and he was like, "Fuck Trump." I was like. Hey Jared, what'd you think, son? Real quick.
I'm just seeing this makes me excited for his new album. Bar, I got a shout out to you. You better say he doesn't have the nuts like an empty asylum. I'm like, oh my gosh.
That was off the dome too. That was incredible.
Bruh, just calm down. Calm down.
Your man's a god. Flo, this fits the liberal agenda. What you think? I'm having too much fun with this one.
Flonora, I'd piece him up off that one. Like,
left extremist.
You're just as left as I am.
I can see things in the middle. I see things on both sides.
Except for Dragon Ball Super.
Damn lie.
What? Right-wing people have some legit complaints. Goddamn, we're talking about this. Is why I didn't want to talk about this. What's your point of the? What's your point?
You brought it up.
I'm bipartisan. What's your point of? What's your point of the? What you think of the rap cipher thing? Keep it on Eminem.
Well, it looks like he hasn't lost his step. And again, I agree with Jared. This does make me more excited for his new album. And I hope that DJ Academic actually watched this because on Complex, what's the name of that Complex show?
That's not.
You made us watch.
I really don't want to say the name, but it's Everyday Struggle.
Okay. So apparently his concern was just like, oh, if Eminem is not deep or mature, you know, it's not worth listening to. I'm like, when is Eminem not deep and mature?
What?
Like, okay, I get what he's in his Slim Shady mode, but he has done songs before where he's talked about his personal struggles as well as his political opinion. But yeah, I hope this actually shuts DJ Academic up.
Did you listen to the Eminem show?
I did say what I'm talking about, like
Okay.
when he's on his Slim Shady stuff, but I'm saying like in the past he's also have talked about deep and mature contact. Like he's opened up and talked about his relationship not only with his mother but with his baby mama, his struggles with opioids, drug addiction. I'm just saying, like, there's been times when he has been deep, and DJ Academic's claim was just...
Just so you know, DJ Academics be on some wild shit sometimes. So I wouldn't... Y'all think I'm wild? DJ Academics hit me out there sometimes. Shout out to DJ Academics. Go ahead, Maurice.
I need to go listen to Recovery album again. Recovery album was like probably one of my favorites. Like that shit was like had really good features, really good. It's just really good music, really good rap.
I have to give it to my nostalgia, even though it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. Not my favorite. It's not the best Eminem album by no means, but it's my favorite. So I'm gonna have to give it to the Eminem show. That was like my first record I ever bought, and I remember just playing that thing on a loop. White America was my jam, son. You couldn't tell me nothing when that song came on. Yeah.
Holy shit, son. Wait. So I'm playing this game, right? It's called WildStar. It was a pay-to-play MMO, and I'm literally sitting down at this like open like bar area. Well, it's not bar area. It's more like an open like patio view type area. I swear to God, they were just fucking singing, and they had the text of the words. As the dude was singing, and as soon as he said thanks for your time, everything just ended. I'm not sure if that was like what was supposed to happen here, but okay, never mind. Just like go back and watch it, because like it was never mind, just go ahead. End the show, son.
In recent news, I am very close to securing my apartment. So when that happens, I want everybody to come over. Jared, you too. You better buy your plane ticket. And you better come over to my place. We're all going to listen to music.
Oh,
we're all going to choose an album. We're all going to choose one album.
Okay.
We're all going to choose
like
an album.
Current album or like something that just came out or
anything.
something.
Did you just invented a potluck for music?
Yes. I should trademark that.
I could dig that. Yo.
Oh, but you can't.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Why not?
His mom.
Because his mom.
Okay.
Just made him sad. Why do I have family?
I'm gonna just for that. I'm gonna play Love Is Rage too.
I hate your fucking guts. Like, can I show up late?
Yeah. It's funny because he has a song called Neon Guts where he's talking about his guts too. That's just funny.
I am gonna show up late. I'm sorry.
It's actually the best song on that album.
Okay.
And that's not saying much.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, what are you really saying?
Like I said, I didn't like the album either. That's
Can we not listen to it then if you don't like it? Like, I don't.
No, man, I gotta listen to Neon Guts.
Okay.
Anyway, oh man, you made somebody leave. Damn. Anyway, let's wrap up.
That ain't like me. Why is it always me?
So guys, that was our show, and we're going to sign off. I don't really have any. Do we have any closing statements? Star Wars is going to be dope. Not looking forward to Justice League as much as everyone else. Pacific Rim Job has John Boyega in it, so I have to go see it and support my brother. Hey Arnold is going to get some closure after 15 years. Nobody cares about X-Files and Dragon Ball Super. Nobody cares about X-Files. I'll say it again if you didn't. And Dragon Ball Super, I respect anyone's wrong opinion for watching.
There's no wrong opinion to watch it.
Up and give your rundown of the show.
My rundown of the show. It's a decent
Your
show.
last thoughts.
Oh,
and I'm not doubting it's a decent show. I'm just find your opinion wrong. Let's go.
Yeah, it's a decent
I didn't
show.
know there was
Like,
such a thing as a wrong opinion. I didn't know.
no,
that.
there are. Andre has them often.
Oh.
You heard it earlier today when he was saying,
Yeah.
why are they bringing Dragon Ball Z back, but he's fangasming over fucking Star Wars.
Hey,
Damn.
True.
And Hey Arnold. Damn. Well, Hey Arnold doesn't count. Hey Arnold.
Yeah, they're not gonna make any money.
Yeah. But Defo Star Wars, like that's the hypocrite like section of the show.
I didn't say I was perfect. Didn't say I was perfect.
No, well, I'm looking forward to more Dragon Ball Super, Pacific Rim, Job. And, and hope you guys have a good week and stuff like that, man.
Jared.
Good job.
Justice League is gonna be awesome. Like,
Oh, right.
I don't know. I don't have those statements. You know, Arrow fans? Can I just say that one?
Flonora.
Why are you saying reluctantly? Like I'm going to say
Oh man,
something
look
wrong.
at you getting really. You get mad when I say your name for emphasis. You get mad when because I was actually going off of Jared, and I was like, okay, Flonora, go, please save this man. 'Cause I know what Jared was just on.
Well, I'm looking forward to Justice League, Hey Arnold, X-Files.
Had to say with emphasis.
All 12 of you.
And of course Pacific Rim. Too.
Job.
It's not.
You'll agree one day. You'll agree.
What? Why?
I don't know when, but you will. It's alright.
Facts.
It takes time.
Yeah.
All my friends are dead. Wish me to the end. Because all my friends are. Say it with me now.
No.
Alright, y'all, good night.
No.
We'll wrap it up here. Roll credits.
Peace.
You have credits?